Ready?
Recording.
No one told me that Berlin was a clubbing city.
Is it?
You don't know either?
No.
Oh my god, Caleb.
Berlin is a history city for me. It's just boring.
Right? I was like, oh, it's like wall and sites and other German things. No, it is apparently as commonly known as France having the Eiffel Tower.
Oh.
That people go to Berlin to club.
What type of clubbing is like techno?
Yeah, techno. But like they're infamous for really, really good clubs that start really late and you don't even know if you can get in because you can't look shady or dicey. You have to match the vibes of the people in the club, so you'll also be rejected almost like 50% of the time.
So do you have to wear like a collar? Like a collared shirt?
No. But there definitely is some sort of dress code. Apparently some places only have black or something. But like apparently this whole week, whenever I've told people that, oh, I'm going to Berlin this weekend, they've all understood without me saying anything else that I'm going for a full weekend of clubbing and clubbing only. Like
I didn't know. I thought it was going to be sightseeing.
Right?
But I guess because I know you.
Okay. And I'm like, no one warned me. And every time I express this to someone, they're like, no one warned me. They're like, oh, it's like not your thing. No, I'm more than happy to have a clubbing weekend with my friends and to go out and to go all out and all of that. Just some hindsight would have been fantastic.
You used hindsight wrong, but...
Foresight.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God. Well, hindsight now, but yeah. But like...
Hindsight is fantastic.
Oh my God. And I was blown away by how apparently commonly known this information is.
I didn't know, so you and me are in this.
That's crazy. You're the first person I've met like this.
But now
that is on the same page as me.
Did you like it?
I loved it. It was such a fun weekend. I did not prepare myself. Oh, okay. Well, I'm very biased. The highlight of my trip was actually going to a recreation of the pub from How I Met Your Mother.
Oh.
With an actual functioning...
It was in Germany?
In Berlin, yeah.
Why is it in Germany? What's the correlation?
There is no correlation. Why does everyone think there has to be a correlation? No, it's just it's just like two people up and decided, wow, we love this show. We want to make this happen. I think they're both from Berlin and they made it happen.
Is that the right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my God. And the thing is, I have such a big tangent about this. I've never been passionate about something. At least like it's always been fleeting. Sure? Yeah, I mean, I really wish I was as into soccer as like these soccer fans are, you know, these diehard Liverpool guys. What's it? You'll never walk alone. And or like that's the first thing I think of when I think of a passionate fan. Or I don't know, what else are like people's interests, hobbies?
F1.
Oh, some people were super into like Justin Bieber or One Direction as kids. Anything like this, right? I wanted one thing that I was obsessed with, and I didn't think I had that until I saw this bar.
You're obsessed with the
McLaren's pub. I'm obsessed with the show.
Oh, and you realized that you had an obsession with How I Met Your Mother.
Yes.
So that was your great revelation during the trip. That's nice.
Because I wanted to take a selfie with every single corner of this bar.
I don't think I can picture. I could like vaguely picture it in my mind.
The bar?
Yeah.
Right? The same, because I think it's just like a background.
Exactly.
But when you're actually there, then like, do you know what the crazy thing is? Rosa had, my friend, the crazy thing is, my friend had brought it up at the start of our trip, like, oh, did you know that they made like a recreation of this bar here? I was like, oh, I like that show. That's super interesting. But I was like, I didn't even think it was necessary to go. I was just like, that's cool. I mean, if they made the Friends set, I wouldn't think to go. For me, it felt a lot like going to Madame Tussauds, you know? It's like, oh, I'm interested in those celebrities. This is kind of cool. But am I actually going to pay to see it? Even though this was free, I was like, no. And then that day the next day actually, I looked up the place and I read the menu and saw the photos and saw their website. And I got so excited I couldn't contain myself. I had to turn off my phone and think of something else.
Were the many items like themed? How I Met Your Mother theme, like Have You Met Ted beer?
They were, but there were even like there was this whole running gag about Marshall ordering this drink called the Minnesota Tidal Wave, but he got Lily to order, and Lily had to read out each ingredient because it was at a time when they were like, oh, cocktails are girly and whatnot. And then after she finished it, the bartender Carlos, I think, I forgot his name, he was like, oh, you mean the Robin Scherbatsky? And Marshall's like, no, it's actually, I believe it's called the Minnesota Tidal Wave. And they were like, oh no, Robin ordered it so much that we just named it after her. And that drink was on the menu. And the fun part was, of course I had it. Both drinks were actually there. Minnesota Tidal Wave and Robin Scherbatsky, was the exact same thing.
Okay.
Oh my god. And that's just the start of it.
So that's your obsession.
But like in terms of my highlight of the whole trip of going out with friends, it was one of those where I had so many other like more adventurous stories out of it because I was with other people and I felt like I was a more interesting person.
Because of it?
Yeah, because they were there and I got to do all these crazy things, which is like my favorite part of these friendships. This is for you. I couldn't mail it.
By the way, yeah, Sabrina always, when she travels, she does a running thing of writing postcards.
I try like ship them, but since apparently everyone already knows this, Berlin is such a busy clubbing city, we had absolutely no time. I attempted, but then everything's also closed on Sundays in Germany. Which is super interesting.
My weekend wasn't nuts. Sorry. Okay. Cool. Fun weekend for you. I'm glad. My weekend was so regular. It was warm. I don't think I did anything on Saturday. That was of that was of importance. And Sunday I just had a football game. And that was that. Monday I had paddle. Scraped my knee. I keep injuring myself when I play paddle, but yeah. Okay, what are we talking about today, actually?
Could you talk about what we love about Amsterdam?
We already talked.
Delicious culture, do normal. We've sort of brought this up a little bit before.
Yeah, but that was like I was in a mood to talk. Actually, I don't know. Because I was in the mood to talk about it like last time that we recorded, but now it's like
you're over it.
Kind
of. I do not want to speak about this when you're over it because I have gone through this experience of you being the absolute biggest Debbie Downer, and behind the scenes I've heard you say nice things of Amsterdam, but then when you're not in the mood you say like, I could leave. Like, okay.
I really could.
Here we'll decide live what we're talking about. Did you watch Fleabag? Did you finish it?
No, I haven't watched more than the first episode.
I can't believe you're judging the whole series on the first
episode. Because it wasn't. I think I'm.
A lot of people, a lot of girls have a very specific part of the second season as their Roman Empire.
Girls. Keyword girls. I could tell from the first episode that this is not that shows are gendered, but this is very clearly for the gals.
Only guys have recommended the show to me, actually.
Really? Yeah, to a girl.
But they all recommended it to me because they liked it.
No, they recommended to you. They recommended it to you because you were a girl.
Okay, whatever.
They're like, Sabrina was like, he's a girl.
Still, it's 20 minutes an episode, 6 minutes, 6 episodes a season, which means it's total 4 hours, and yet you have not watched it.
There's just a lot of things that are on the list. Like my sister's trying to get me to watch Cobra Kai.
I'll watch Interstellar if you watch.
That is not a fair
It's the same runtime.
Interstellar is.
It's the same runtime. Also, I can't believe Anne Hathaway's in it. I can't believe you never told me. I would have literally watched it ages ago.
It's infinitely better. You want to talk about? Do you even care about the Oscars?
Sure, yeah.
Timothée Chalamet didn't win an Oscar.
Is that controversial?
To me, because I think his acting run, like just in general, but also in 2024, crazy. He didn't win anything.
Do you know what? I've only ever seen him in one film, which is kind of crazy, which is Little Woman.
Really? He was also like, kind of was in Interstellar, but like very barely.
He's been in a lot from what I've...
Yeah. He's going on an.
Oh, because I never watched Dune.
Yeah, you didn't watch Dune.
Yeah.
He's been in a lot of things. I think he could be the next. He is the next great. Like, you know,
Yeah?
like name actors, you know.
Mm.
I think a lot of actors these days are just B-list celebrities. But I'm saying big name like Leonardo DiCaprio, like
I've always had
Brad Pitt, or like
quite a big interest in this, that I was like, oh, I wonder who of our generation is going to be like the next Beatles or the next as famous as they have been.
I
Because
think he could do it
a lot of people are,
because he sees acting as a sport, which I
yeah.
think it's just a mindset shift that I think is needed in the industry, if I do say so myself. Because like he won like an award before the Oscars, and in his speech was basically saying that like he's gunning for it. That's the mentality I feel like he needs with a lot of things. I wish I had the mentality. I kind of do, but also like there's a difference between having a mentality and doing something about it. He's doing something about it. Do you think you're ambitious enough about something where like you want to be the best? Or are you satisfied with being good enough? Now we're kind of just talking about the whole
Doesn't.
sixties culture, anyways.
I like the idea of being the best at something.
Mm-hmm.
I like the idea of having highly specialized knowledge
Mm-hmm.
into something and being able to just have it, come out the ends of my fingers or whatever, as muscle memory. I love the experience. Like I remember there was a time when I quote unquote peaked in tennis, and it was very muscle memory. Even in violin, and it felt so cool. And I knew that was just the beginning. So it's very fun when the time you invest and you sort of get lost in the sauce in the process. You don't have perspective on where you are, how good you are. But then occasionally there are these
You're
indicators
like,
that like,
shit.
oh wow,
I'm really like that.
and that is really fun. But then it's in that like that knowledge gap thing where I feel like now I'm just super conscious and aware of the people I'm competing with who are at the top of the field or something, and at least some sense of how long the road is ahead of me and how far I would get even if I invested this thing, and it's very
But
discouraging.
it's less of a motivation, more of like a what's the opposite of motivation?
Like discouragement,
Yeah.
kind of. I mean, I'm also just looking for. I wish there was just this one thing that I'm super passionate about. That is also. I mean, it's
How
yeah,
I Met Your Mother.
yeah. I mean, it is, but it's so fun just being so engorged in something, Um, I mean, I also like the idea that you know many things and you can apply yourself across whatever.
Do you think you
But
can
yeah,
teach yourself to be passionate about something, or it has to be innate? There's no gene for being passionate in one
I
thing.
mean, this might be a bit controversial, but I think that you can definitely train yourself with many hours to be good at anything, whether you like it or not. Like,
Of course,
yeah,
10,000 hours.
yeah, and I'm willing to do that.
But you don't know. You don't know what, or what's
Yeah, I
stopping
suppose so. What's stopping me right now?
you? Yeah,
Mm, I haven't really sat down to think about what.
it's stopping you.
No, like what to do.
Or what to do. I had this feeling sometimes where like I'm walking, like like you're walking a path,
Mm-hmm.
but like you feel like you're going the wrong way. Not that you're going the wrong way, but like obviously it's not linear because nothing is linear. I know I'm trying to explain. Like if you were to put me in the middle of Vondel Park and just told me to walk, I wouldn't know if I'm going towards the exit or not.
Yeah, it's a big fear of mine as well that I'm walking parallel to.
Like maybe just behind these bushes is the exit, but I keep walking along the bush line
Yeah.
and thinking like, where am I going?
Yeah.
Like I'm going in the. I saw this thing where it was like there's a fine line between being the first and being wrong, but they feel the same.
Yeah.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I don't think I'm gonna be the first, right? But like I feel wrong sometimes when I pursue something. Cause then I feel like I could damn, this is a crazy start. I feel like I could be pursuing something else, but I don't know which one has a better return on investment, if you want to put it in those terms. Scary.
No, definitely. It's definitely, I think, the phase of life we're in, especially since, we had to choose our bachelors, and that's sort of like it's like that random walk, and you're just in
Yeah.
stats, and you just put down the first step, and now you're kind of like, was this even good? But you have to keep going in order to see anything at all.
But I definitely do feel that ambition sometimes. Like it comes and goes. Where like again, I think everyone likes the idea of being the best at something. It's just like putting in, and you feel like you're willing to put in the work, but then you don't, and then you never really think of why.
People just put it off. I suppose not in this country though, in this culture.
Yeah.
I don't think if I asked our Dutch friend, do you want to be the best at something? They'll be like, meh. At what? Why? For what reason?
Okay.
I asked one of our friends, fully Dutch, what his favorite fruit was. He was like, a banana, because it's practical and cheap. And if that doesn't tell you anything about
that's
the people here, then
yeah.
But I also don't know, like, okay, another late night thought that sometimes could keep me up is the idea of perspective. Perspective is so important. It's like, okay, in perspective, do I need this? I don't know. In perspective, does this still matter to me? It definitely mattered to me before. I don't know. Is this important? No idea. Is this what I'm meant to do? What I should do? Ugh, I don't know. These are all sort of variations of the same sentiment.
My dad always talked about finding your purpose, whatever that means.
What?
Finding your purpose.
Before that,
my dad always
your
talked
dad.
about finding your purpose.
I grew up with the maybe the education or whatever, that everyone has a purpose, and yeah, you'll find it. But
I don't know, man.
I mean, I don't think people have
like you have to create.
Wow.
Your own. Oh my god, what are you here talking about? But I feel like you do have to. It sounds so corny and cliche and cheesy and whatever. I feel like you have to create it though.
I think all the corny cliche things are true.
Not all of them.
I challenge you on that.
Name one.
Corny cliche. No. I think that they're all, because they're all somewhat like true, and I don't mind living a cliche. It would bring me happiness. Maybe I should start watching Timothy Chalamet. Have you watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Yeah.
Every time someone says that name, I think of Timothy Chalamet, shimmy ya, shimmy yeah.
That was in the show?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
In the later seasons?
Yeah.
Oh, they
it was said by Gina.
Gina. Oh, I don't know. It really did feel like it was good during COVID. It was good up until COVID. The COVID season was like okay, and then after that,
it got to me. Okay, their purpose sort of changed. They moved away from like a sitcom to other things, which
yeah.
I mean, it's fine. But it's not the reason why I like the show in the first place. I'll still watch it.
Okay, but back to the whole Dutch thing. Do you think? Do you think that you think outside the box? That's not
No.
related. No.
I wish I did. I know I don't.
I think you think outside the box. I've said this to you, like at least outside of my box.
Yeah, but
and that's outside the box to me.
No, but I see people who actually think outside the box, like.
No, you're seeing them think it's outside of your box.
If I actually thought outside the box, I would pursue a path in art.
That's what you think of yourself. But I think of you as someone who does think outside the box.
I'm very flattered by that.
Like, look at your representation. See, that was a visible representation of you thinking literally outside the box. The box was everyone else's slides, and you were outside it, which was your slides.
But the problem I have with that is that I think outside the box as much as maybe 1 in every 10 people do, like in the exact same way. I don't think, like, I wish it was more like I thought outside the box and like 1 in 100. if I wish to be more unique, I know I'm not. So it's like,
But also you said if you thought outside the box, you pursue an art degree. But that's the difference between like I guess doing something more risky versus the safer. Right, that's not really thinking outside the box. That's just making decisions.
oh, it's about being realistic about things and more pragmatic.
Right.
Do you think you have a? Do you think you know yourself very well and like you're very conscious and self-aware?
Everyone thinks so.
No, do you?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I think you are more than others, but
Where is this coming?
do you think you have anything that like you're a bit you could be wrong about that you know about yourself? Like I feel like I'm being very realistic when I'm saying that. I know that I can think outside the box kind of, but not enough that I'm a true creative. Like these people who you know put together all these random thrift shop pieces and it actually looks like a very like a good outfit, you know, it's whole and it's connected somehow. But to like I don't have that ability, for instance, and same applying that to why I don't go through in a path completely in the arts. I just don't have that extra vision that some people do. And I think this is me being realistic, not being me being self-deprecating or whatever. So do you think you've got any potential blind spots? Or do you think you're correctly aware of yourself?
Wouldn't know the blind spots. I know, because it wouldn't be a blind spot if I knew about it. But I know that in the creative sense, I have always struggled with that. My mom used to do my art homework. And I feel like literally in kindergarten, elementary, even a bit of middle school, my mom always did my art homework. And then in high school, I never had to do art. So I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. And low-key, I feel like that was the time for me to put the reps in, and I just never did it because it was so hard for me. I would cry and manipulate my mom to do it for me. And so I never
firstborn.
Yeah. So my creative skills are like zero. So like and it's so like applicable in a lot of things, even in like logical reasonings, even as much as you wouldn't think so. I feel like being creative is very much important. That like, and I tried to like get it back to like music, piano, violin, but it's just not the same. Because then I wasn't like composing anything. I was just playing sight reading from a sheet, and that there's not a lot of creativity involved in that. Just learning the technique and applying it, and I feel like that's how I've been living. So now, when it comes to like all these things that you could apply creative reasoning to, like fashion or like coming up with an idea for a project or something, I know that I'm lacking in those areas, but I know that you tell me something, I can do it. And I always used to think that I would be fine with that. And that's the thing about changing your idea of success is that now I feel like I don't want to do that anymore. I don't think I'd be satisfied with just being told what to do and doing it. Even though I know that I'm good at it, it's like, really?
So you want to be creative? You think it's necessary?
I think it's a
for you in this
necessity.
life?
Yeah. Especially these days. Not to be an AI pessimist, but listen.
I almost, I mean, I almost want to attribute it to like evolution that you didn't need to be creative in order to live your best life, like quote unquote. And that's why it happened to be that you just didn't hone it when you're younger. Because I'm also questioning something that this can be like honed. I'm pretty sure it starts off at somewhat instinctual, but also that it's not everyone needs it.
Definitely.
And maybe that's
Maybe I just want it.
Yeah.
I just want what I can't have. But yeah, you're creative.
Between the two of us, sure.
Yeah, but I feel like out of everyone on this floor right now, everyone in this program, I would put you up there as number one.
You know, currently these days, I'm aided a lot more by like AI to be even more creative.
Yeah, but you still have it in
like
you.
A fraud.
You're an imposter syndrome. This is just a culmination of all our episodes before.
I'm glad.
No, No. I feel like everyone is at that spot. It's not really like you shouldn't feel like a fraud. It's just everyone does it. It's natural.
One thing which you
It's like a
can't is so
mathematician, huh?
It's like a mathematician.
Feeling like a fraud for starting to use a calculator instead of doing it all the math in his head. What?
Oh,
That makes sense.
interesting analogy.
Yeah, you're gonna say something?
I said, one thing what you don't have is so real.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you're one of the people I look up to, and then I'm like, oh my god, he's got so many skills in this. And I was like, I wish I could do that, dude. I should invest more time in like learning how to code and do this, and just. I mean, it's like, what am I supposed to do? Just draw a picture? No, like anyone can do that.
Oh,
And I was like hearing you like, oh, you don't have the inclination to make everything you touch pretty, and
yeah.
therefore your abilities lie elsewhere.
Everyone sucks at something.
Or more than one thing.
Yeah. But like it's good to know what you're good at. But do you know that you're good at something or do you think like you're okay? Because I don't think I'm good at any one. See? That's why I wanted to say that. Because I don't feel like I'm
Pastas.
Oh my
I'll turn the cards on you. I know you're good at things.
I know you're good at things, but I'm asking about you knowing about yourself.
I know that I am mediocre at
See?
many, many, many things. It's like the jack of all
I
trades.
think the same about myself.
No, no. Like in comparing the two of us, I'm mediocre at programming. I'm mediocre at design. I'm mediocre at I don't know, fixing bikes, going to the gym, like all of these things.
You know
You
how
are
like
very good.
when you're making your character in a game and you have the sliders to like
Yeah.
when you're building your character, you always put it like everything should be even, or do you like max out one thing over the other? I think everyone has that idea in their heads that like if they're creating their character, they put like
Should be like
enough amount to like be equally good at everything. But that's how they think of themselves. And everyone else probably like looks at them.
Doesn't this go back to like a definition of success? Like, do you think it's better to be very good at a few things or to be kind of okay at many, many things?
For like you're there's uh benefits of both, obviously, but I feel like it's good to be knowledgeable about many many things, like knowledgeable enough to where like the rest of the gap can be filled by AI.
What was that?
When you need it, because I hate saying the word.
AI.
Because then when you start saying, you just say it all the time. But you get what I mean? Not to be like cliche or whatnot.
The threat of AI is very. I was gonna say artificial intelligence.
I don't want to talk about
It's very. I mean, I think things would be so different if this wasn't something we had to think about.
exactly.
I've been admiring more and more people who I think are very good at like very very good at one thing and still able to do like other things, but they clearly have
That one thing
a skill. And I think this is probably influenced by the rise of these like large language models and things like that, because and this idea of like what can you actually do maybe. But
You ever meet someone and feel like you're clearly a fraud?
no, what you need to fix your imposter syndrome.
I'm
I
just
don't even want
saying.
to know what that goes with.
I'm just asking. Have you ever met someone and thought that?
Yeah, you at times, sure.
What? And you thought I was a fraud?
No, I thought I was the fraud.
No,
Like, oh, you see someone else,
and then the person is the fraud, not you. What?
No, I don't. I'm not. I should be more self-righteous like that. I don't think I am.
People
I don't have that bone in my body. How can I look at someone and think that I'm better than them? It's a good way to like get by. I know these things aren't.
I'm not
Like,
saying necessarily being better than them, but like
oh,
you clearly don't know as much as about this thing as you portray yourself to know.
sometimes as I learn about people and the jobs they do, and I get a little mad because of how difficult it is to find an internship and things like this. I am a little bit like, dude, I could do that, man. Why are like,
Yeah.
I could do this better than you, but you're the one here getting paid and having this job security and whatnot. Only like times like that, sure. In general, no.
I was gonna say something. I completely forgot.
But it's also like, I think it's been on my mind a lot, that the idea of like paying attention to the things that matter to you, because I don't look at the barista and think, oh, I could do this job, because that's just not someone I care about. But I'll look at, I don't know, someone who got in the masters of AI and be like, whoa, I now know that I'm unable to do that. And that is cool. And if I look up to you.
Yeah. I think it's also, but the thing is, okay, you know how like not everyone's gonna be successful.
Not everyone wants to be successful. But yeah, not everyone's going to be successful.
Not everyone wants to be successful.
You would think.
It's not just the idea of success.
Oh, success, yeah, sorry, I was confusing it with rich.
No,
Okay.
That's exactly why I use that word.
Okay.
Because let's say rich, right? And it's a lot of time chalked up to like, oh, hard work and whatever, and this, that, and the third. But I feel like there's no way only a handful of people in the grand scheme of things work hard and everyone else is just lazy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you think you're lazy?
Yes.
Why?
I procrastinate. Sometimes I don't feel like taking the stairs. I take shortcuts in life and I'm not supposed to be doing that. And all of this comes because I'm lazy. I haven't put in the 10,000 hours because the idea of it is better, but actual implementation for like an hour a day,
But are you saying that because you're being harder on yourself, or are you saying?
No, I know when I'm just, what's it called in Chinese? It's called a 赖床, where you're procrastinating in bed, I suppose. Like you're just lying in bed and not getting up.
But it's been confusing me because, like, sure, I can think myself as. Do you think I'm lazy?
No.
I don't think you're lazy, but you say you're lazy in the same way that you don't think I'm lazy. I think I am. You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but
how is it that
like you don't know enough about me? I know a lot about what you do. Like I specifically don't, listen. I don't tell people about times when I'm being lazy. I don't advertise.
Yeah, but you don't think everyone is like that?
No,
Exactly.
no. Like Caleb, I hid from you for a whole year that like I was crying over this breakup because I was like, this is not something I'm proud of. This is not something anyone should know that I'm doing. And you said that you had no idea that I was still going through all of that.
Yeah, but that's so human though. Like when there's something that you're
but I feel like I know you pretty well. Like I'm pretty sure I can make a good estimation of what you do day to day.
Okay.
And like because of that, I know you're not lazy. It's like the fact that it's like how you eat, how you go to the gym, how you socialize, balance socializing, but also with like your projects and where you're getting with your uni work.
Not that at all. I think everyone likes to portray the best version of themselves. So everyone is like
No.
that's the same way because you know yourself.
Because I've seen your results.
God, I've seen your results.
No, I have no results.
You have results. It's just not
and you also have the work thing, and you've also been looking at you've finished your master's applications, your internships, and you still contact your like family and stuff. No, come on.
But
and then you grocery shop and you cook. Yeah, like, and these are just the things that I don't do, which is why I'm bringing it up. There are still the things that I do that you also do that I'm not bringing up. For instance, coming all the way to uni.
What?
Today.
Was you do that every day?
No.
More often than I do.
That's a me trying not to be lazy thing. Me
I also sometimes
without that
uni trying not to be lazy.
No. I think also like the amount of work you get done per hour of working.
But that's not even about being lazy. Now we're talking about efficiency or productivity and stuff like that.
I think it's holistic.
But so back to the idea of being lazy. Why does everyone think that they're lazy, but no one like it's possible for someone else to not think that you're lazy? But then only a handful of people become successful.
Why is this linked to successful? Why is this linked to success?
Because the successful people say that you just don't be lazy or just do it.
No, didn't Bill Gates or Steve Jobs or someone say that, like, I think it's Steve Jobs, like, hire lazy people because lazy people are able to think of the shortcut way of doing things. And yeah, this is a whole, you've never heard of this?
Nope.
They're like, it's good to be lazy. Laziness is a strength because lazy people find the quickest
but
way
like,
of getting something well
saying
done.
it in like a
Inspirational.
business.
Yeah, but nonetheless, it's
That's not true.
somewhat applicable.
Not really.
Not when there's shortcuts now that you can
Circumvent that
take.
you're not lazy.
Circumvent this.
I don't think
You don't know what I do.
You don't know what I do. We all think we're lazy to ourselves. And that's the thing, because then how do I know if I'm trying hard enough or if I'm not trying at all?
Well, because as long as you're trying, it's fine. There's no hard enough because it's for yourself. It's relative to you and your life and what you need to be doing and get done. Why do you have 2 forks for your one pudding?
I mistakenly grabbed 2 and now I'm just fiddling with
I've
the
never seen you eat a protein product before.
Really?
Yeah, do you buy those?
Yeah, I got one yesterday and I got one today. It's a face thing.
Clearly.
But I think the phase is over. This was so bad.
I also feel like this is a short-lived
very
phase.
short phase. But yeah, I feel like even with phases, I feel like I'm like that with like my push on
It's okay.
on stuff. But then when I'm not pushing, like I'm doing jack all.
But your baseline is good.
But even when I'm pushing, like it's nothing revolutionary. Like nothing that I'm proud of. I don't think I've made something yet that I can say that I'm proud.
That's because you're too hard on yourself. Have you seen your resume?
Yeah, oh my God, Serena. Are you not seeing how everyone sees themselves versus how we see each other?
I definitely have seen and called people lazy in my head, not literally.
Definitely, same.
Yeah.
Out loud.
Why I'm trusting my judgment of you and based on what I know.
Because I'm not showing you everything.
Maybe I'm being sexist, but also since you're a guy, I feel like you haven't, or you've just been more like, yeah, you're not embarrassed about as many things. Like I think you're fine telling me that you did nothing this whole day and you were just in bed.
But it's just how often do I say that? If I were to say it as often as it happened, maybe your perception of me would change.
Possibly, but then again, I have asked you what, like, I at least know what you do maybe like 5 days a week, hypothetically on average. And based on that alone, I feel like I have a pretty good idea. And then I compare it to myself, and it's like, yeah.
Maybe it's just all comparative because you're comparing yourself. But then, like, for example, your roommate, I compare myself to your roommate, I'm like, I'm so lazy.
To my wow. Yeah. She's gonna be so happy hearing this. Do you know what she calls you? She calls you, okay, well, this is unrelated. She calls you her favorite sellout.
My favorite sellout. Oh, yeah. Because of the thing.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Because Caleb, we had 1 listen on our pod last week. I think we're fine.
That's really?
And that was you. So we're fine.
Wait. I have to check that now. This is such an everything podcast.
I love it. I have a new favorite podcast.
What is it?
It's by these 2 girls called We're Your Girls. And they just have great chemistry.
What? Did you like
you? I didn't even listen to it. I usually listen to it, but obviously last week because it was just me, I'll take some time before I do.
But did you make like the thing?
What thing? No.
That's why you're just
no. You know I make the thing sometimes.
No.
Caleb's talking about the little snippet I put on Instagram.
Yeah, you didn't make the thing because you're shy.
I'm not shy. Okay,
you're shy.
Moving on. Anyways, We're Your Girls. It's about these 2 girls with really good chemistry, and they both happen to have ADHD. So it's quite chaotic, but it's very easy to follow as someone with ADHD. But yeah,
they just talk about like random nothings.
There's some topics, but the thing is, I would think we would be able to beat them had we had more life experience.
How old
They're
are
both,
they?
I think they're in their 30s, and one just recently got married. They're still very like young and hip and whatever, but
No, millennials.
but they speak about having completely broke straight out of uni or something, and they speak about like the problems with having sex and the problems of having like shame for having no money and first jobs and these things, you know. And it's like, okay, I mean, we just don't have that
Yeah,
experience.
we don't have that experience yet. We have middle school, high school experience.
But I think it's also fun that we're documenting this now, because this is definitely something that I'll forget later.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Lately with the whole masters and everything, I feel so misguided. Like everything is a fog. And it's a
Same.
very weird phase to be in. And I'm pretty sure I'll never remember this ever again. But yeah, it's very real right now. Wow, this common room just cleared up.
Yeah.
Like, in
I think
an
it's. What time does the building close?
Today's Thursday, like 7, 8.
Oh, okay. We have time.
What's something you're looking forward to? This has been my favorite question to ask people
Looking forward to what?
in general. Anything.
My not really my birthday.
Oh my god! It's in 2 weeks. Less than 2. I've completely. Wow. If you had not brought that up, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Also, I'm looking forward to shaving this, whatever this is. I was challenged to grow it out for the month of Feb.
Yeah, Mo shave February.
I was challenged by someone because they thought I could grow a beard. And I kept telling them, this is as far as it's going to get at this point in my life. And didn't believe me. So they decided to let it go for
So
free.
it grew like that within the first week, and it's ever since just been that.
Well, like, obviously, it's grown, like, but as in, like, the patches, it's going to be only this. I don't know if I leave it for, like, 6, 7 months. Sure. Maybe it'll get a little better. But do I want to look like that for that long? I don't think so right now. So I'm looking forward to shaving that.
What are you gonna do for your birthday?
I don't.
It's your big 20.
Yeah, but it's a Sunday, so I might just go to a dinner, a little solo dinner.
Okay, what are you gonna do the day before your birthday?
Don't know.
Because Saturday then.
Yeah, it's a Saturday, but if I'm going on a little thing on Sunday, then maybe I'll just chill on Saturday. I don't know. I have no
I
idea.
thought this was the year that you said you wanted to.
Yeah,
have
then
a whole
my
party.
mind changed. I don't want to have a party anymore. It's too much logistics to.
Your
figure
mind
out.
changes so easily. That's one of the more unpredictable things about you. Everything else, I think, is pretty set in stone.
I think my mind changes because still developing frontal lobe, right? When I
No,
get to 25, it'll stop changing.
I think some people live their whole lives like this.
I don't think I could. I want to have like certain truths in my life from life experience by a certain age. I don't know what the age is, but like
what truth?
I don't know what it will be, but I know like my mind will be set. I think I'm also like letting myself be a lot more open and fluid in terms of like what I instill in myself and what I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Like shaping my personality, basically.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like at some point you would want that to be stable, right? You can't keep changing.
I'm assuming you're doing this because you've been a little more rigid about this previously, and now you're.
No, I think I've always been like to a certain extent.
Yeah, definitely, obviously, but now you're trying to lean into that a bit more, into the fluidity.
I'm just more fluid in a lot more things than I used to be.
It's like say yes week.
Yeah. I had a mini say yes week, kind of.
Recently?
The week of the Knicks thing. I remember I did a lot of things that like went to Pikes.
Yeah, you did. Didn't eat anything, but you did.
Yeah. And then
that was really cool and unexpected that you'd go. I felt like a day's notice was too short for you.
Yeah, it was a little like mini yes week. And then I was gonna go to Knicks. And then what else did I say yesterday? I forgot the whole week already.
I can't believe it's Thursday already.
Right? I feel like yesterday was Monday.
Yeah, it really feels like that. Because yeah,
You know what's
the
been
last time I
happening
messaged
recently?
what?
Whenever I go to the gym, it's packed. And I don't even go at like 5 p.m. Gym closes at 10, I go 8:30.
Mm,
Why is it packed at 8:30?
my gym's also very packed at night. It's quite frustrating.
So now I started going in the mornings again. It's hard to get up, but
I
like
want to, but I keep sleeping the extra
yeah.
hour.
It's hard to get up, but once I know that once I do it, like it's rewarding. So I can do it kinda semi consistently. Because the thing is, I realize how impatient I am in the gym because when I go and it's packed, I just leave. Like I don't even wait for the machine. I
That's
try to like stay 5 minutes, warm up somewhere. I went to check, all the racks were still taken. I was like, okay, fuck this, I'm going home. And I live 2 minute walk from the gym, so like it's so easy to just go home.
yeah, I think waiting is one thing I won't do at a gym. Music. There's music.
Um, yeah, that's what's been happening to me recently, and it's been so annoying, like insane. Because I was sick for like 2 weeks of Feb, and then the third week I just didn't want to go. So then the whole of Feb I ended up not going to the gym, or most of it. Last week of Feb I wanted to start going, so that was last week. I go on Monday, it's full. Tuesday, it's full. I'm like, what? And I go 5 times a week, so I know that I need to go Wednesday to Friday back to back. I go Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm good. Saturday, I go, and I know they close earlier on Saturdays, but I thought it was an hour earlier. But they close at 8. I went there at 7:30. So I was like midway through my workout, and then I realized it's empty here. And then the guy comes over closing. I'm like, what the fuck? So then I had to leave. And then Sunday was my game. So, but now I'm back. I'm fully back in the gym. So I just wanted to say, yeah,
I am not back.
no.
I'm taking a recovery period from Berlin.
Oh, that's fine. That was just a weekend.
Yeah, but it's Thursday. I technically had planned to go on Tuesday.
You can take the week off.
No.
Going back
No, I have a
next.
streak. I have to go before the end of this week.
How long has the streak been?
Okay, I've cheated. But I think it's since I started going, so it's about a year and a half.
Of like going every week.
Yeah.
That's good.
But I've cheated.
How many times?
Not okay, times I don't think matters, but periods. Because if I cheat, it's not that I don't cheat for 1 week. If I cheat, it's because I'm going through something and then it's about like probably 3 weeks.
So you haven't been going. I would say my longest streak recently has been 5 weeks. That was from like end of Jan until beginning of Feb. No, end of December until beginning of Feb.
Well, yes, but no one else is on my app, so it's fine. It's just for this is the one place where I don't keep it consistent to be accurate.
3 weeks and you still count.
Well, because then I do like some very, very baby exercise.
Oh, but you still
Not
go.
No.
Oh, but you just do an exercise.
Occasionally, I
Like one push-up. Do one.
1, 3.
Okay. Acceptable.
I have to keep the streak.
Fair enough.
Okay. That's all I have to say.
Me too.
Nice.